Hello, 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 hello.
What is going on?
Welcome to the world of Imbangian.
Welcome, indeed. I don't know if it's our world.
It's technically our world.
It's distinctly...
Who's the dictator? Is it a dictatorship?
It's not a dictatorship.
I thought we were going back to Bernstein stuff. But yeah.
It's the Bernstein world.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
Bernstein.
So welcome to another episode of the Imbangian podcast, a podcast in which we actually don't know what it's about, except for we talk about technology and what happens to us throughout the last 2 weeks and stuff around the world, I guess.
And who are we?
And my name is Brian.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Darian.
That's a good cue. Good job. Good job. And we are 3 of 4 Imbangian brothers.
Imbangian Brothers?
Yes, that's our last name now. We've changed it, and Dad is going to kill us.
That doesn't help me. I just bought our domain.
Imbang.com.
Oh, is
Imbang.ca
gonna be related to this?
No, I'm just gonna redirect it to my YouTube channel.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
What's the point? No. So, yeah, another 2 weeks has passed, and looks like we're in a different timeline now, right? Yeah,
Yes.
Because
it's actually not Bernstein nor Bernstein. It's actually Bernstone.
Oh, God.
No, it's
And
actually
they're not actually
no,
bears, they're
it's-
wolverines.
No, it's not. It's not Bridgestone. It's Bridgestein for tires.
I got
Bridgestone
winter
tires.
tires.
How much did they cost?
Money.
Yeah, and how much did your glasses cost?
I don't have them yet.
Too much.
I'm just not going to say how much I spent.
See, you have to wait for your glasses. I waited an hour.
wait, when did you get your new glasses?
When do I get them?
When
Or
did you order or whatever you did?
I paid for them yesterday.
and it still
I'll
takes.
get them on the 16th.
Did you get a new prescription?
Yeah.
Do you have to get a new prescription to get new glasses?
Technically, with them at Second Specs,
Is
they're
this-
not. We're not. It's not sponsored by Second Specs.
Oh, okay. We should talk to them.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. No, you don't.
Really?
You just
No,
have. You
but
have your old.
didn't you, I'm pretty sure you changed.
I changed the number.
Oh, you changed the year of when you got
the
them?
month number.
Yeah. Technically, they don't care. As long as you have a prescription, you can get them made there.
It's the only way optometrists can stay employed.
Yeah, well, it's a one big monopoly, right? So,
It's true.
and
Because Imbangium ruins everything.
yeah,
Is that what we're going to call this one?
everything. I know what, that show is really fun.
Yeah.
I love it every time I
don't have
watch
TV.
it.
Apparently,
What?
it's on TV.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube
on True
too?
TV.
On True
and
TV.
College Humor.
Yeah,
Is that true? TV?
yeah. Yeah, no, that's basically it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Dang it.
Oh, and Jake and Amir has started their new kind of series with an idiot in it.
Yeah.
Jeffrey the dumbass.
Yep.
Has everyone ever told you you're a dumbass?
You know what though? I like it when Amir comes into the frame. He usually agrees with him.
Just like silently into the side.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched any Jake and Amir before, you should. Jake Hurwitz and Amir Blumenfeld. They also have a podcast too, which is If I Were You Show.
And they have a podcast network, which is HeadGum.
And we're actually trying to get onto that network right now. I've actually contacted HeadGum, and
Sweet,
wow.
let's keep
yeah,
tweeting
so
them.
hopefully we let's see.
We got like over 500 listens and only 19 episodes.
Yeah, let's see
Wait,
how many
is
people.
this the 20th?
This is the 20th.
This is the 20th episode. So let's see.
20th episode.
Let's see where that. I said hello. So we will see.
Was that it? Your
Great.
email is just
Hey guys, hello. No. I
they
gave them
just
the.
look at it. They're like, what?
No, I gave them all the links and everything. So
Did you contact HeadGum or did you do
HeadGum.
If I Were You?
HeadGum.
Yes, what did you do? They're like, If I Were You. Hi, Jake and Abir. We would like to apply for.
How do we apply to
What would
get
be the
into-
best episode
what
to
would you
get them to
think?
listen to?
No, I don't even know if there's any episodes just yet. I think it's just they should see it. They don't have to click on it.
See the waveforms?
And then
Oh, this waveform
if
looks
they
steady.
like You know, the whole point of this is to get to 100, right? Get to the first 100 episodes and really hammer out what our plans are for the podcast.
That's 4 years.
Yeah.
We calculated this. Remember, we're going to be in Japan in 4 years?
Yeah, we're going to be in Japan for the Olympics.
Sochi? No,
Yeah.
wait, that's
Sochi.
That's
Yeah, Sochi, Japan.
Yeah, Sochi, Russia, maybe? Yeah, good work.
Whoops.
No, it's going to be, the Summer Olympics is going to be in Tokyo in 2020. I had to think there.
16.
Yeah.
Carry the one.
Was there any, Brazil was this year, so 4 years from now it's going to be Tokyo.
Oh, technically, you do have to carry the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
you
normally
have
say
to-
that.
plus
I normally
4.
say that you could carry the one
Yeah.
whenever I fake math in my head.
Usually
But
when
actually, 4, 6, carry the one.
you have to carry
Well,
the one.
Yeah, that's right.
So this portion of the podcast is getting interrupted by your phone.
Blame Mike. It's not my fault. We have D&D tonight. That's why.
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. So you're playing games. I heard Daryl plays games. I'll stop.
Care to explain?
Yeah. You have been playing Final Fantasy
Yeah.
15?
15. It
And-
came out Monday night.
Yes.
Which was just November?
November 29.
29.
Yeah.
Well, that's Tuesday.
And
But
how is it?
28, I guess.
so it's like I'm pretty sure they heard people talk about Final Fantasy 13 and they're like, "Oh, the storyline in it is just like straightforward. There's no like deviating from the path." And then they made this game and it's an open world like Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
And you just have this giant map with like points on the map that you go to, and it's
And that's
basically like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
So it's Grand Theft Auto Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Except you can't take your car off road, but you do have chocobos. So
So Final Fantasy Grand Theft Auto
yeah, and
15.
and you the combat default is active, which makes it more feel like an action RPG.
Yeah.
So are there instances for battles or no?
Kind of. So it like quarantines off a zone in the map that you fight, and for you to leave, you have to exit that zone.
So it's an instance, basically.
Well,
Kinda.
is there like a battle theme, like
A battle theme does
end?
Yeah, there is, and it does like tallying of experience and items that you pick up and all that.
So I don't know if I'm confusing with Tales series, but was it like Tales where you run
It
into something
doesn't.
and then
It doesn't like
shatters into a
no.
Tales of
No,
Symphonia?
It's seamless.
any Tales?
Any of the
Oh,
Tales,
okay.
yeah. But it's seamless. So like you walk into the fighting area, and then you fight.
Do characters have like opening lines when the battle
They
starts?
talk. They talk during the thing. So yeah, and we have 24 hours in that game now.
It's more immersive now. Did you
I
hear?
don't know if immersive is the right word. It's more open.
No, I'm saying immersive as in like you're disappearing into the character
Well, it's also one of the
in your mind.
It's one of the first Final Fantasy games that came out with other property in the same timeline at the same time. So, like, Final Fantasy has Advent Children and Crisis Core, but those came after the fact when people were like, oh, this game is good. Whereas this one, it has
As an anime.
Kingsglaive,
Yeah.
which is the movie, and it has Brotherhood,
Starring, yeah, never mind.
starring Sean Bean and
Aaron Paul.
Oh.
Aaron Paul.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
what's that girl's Queen Cersei, whatever?
I don't know that one.
Cersei Lannister.
I forgot her name. But yeah, she's in it too. So that's in Kingsglaive. And then you have Brotherhood, which is the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
they
so
even have like
basically
a
they built-
side-scroller beat-em up that comes if you pre-order with EB Games.
Oh.
So
Wow.
there's a lot of things that come as part of like extra storyline.
Yeah.
So
So that's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
whereas we had to wait for years for
we
all
have to
the
wait,
other...
what, 10 years for Advent Children to come
Yeah.
out?
So have you heard about the little I guess you could call it marketing controversy? About a week before it came out, they gave it to they gave the game to Conan O'Brien and Elijah Wood to play.
Is that a controversy?
Yeah.
Why is
Well,
that a
apparently,
controversy?
Bill, at least on my Facebook feed, there were people like Conan O'Brien should stick to comedy and not play video games.
So they've never seen Clueless Gamer before.
Like they know
they didn't know that Conan's been doing this for
like a year and a half.
No. But the thing is that it's like someone telling you that vanilla ice cream sucks, and then you just get overly. You've never tasted vanilla ice cream before. You should try it. Before you should have been eating vanilla ice cream for 20 years before you go out and say that Final Fantasy 15 is what is this, and I'm bored. It's like the Reddits and even the people on Facebook that are commenting, they're just like, Conan O'Brien doesn't know what these Japanese RPGs, they've been working on this for 15 years. Oh,
well, Elijah Wood at least knew what he was talking about.
Yes, Elijah. They got Elijah Wood because he understood. I think Elijah was just being too polite with Conan, but I have probably the same sentiment as Conan did when he was saying, "I don't get it. Why is the dress such an important thing?" or something like that. And I don't know if that's a spoiler for you or something like that. But don't you remember? That's the dress that it's 5 grown men commenting about watching the news about the princess's dress or something like that. And you'll probably see it in your game. But they were able to jump forward into the story so that they could get Conan to get to the more juicier parts or better parts that they think that Conan would like. But he was just like, yep, that's not the type of game that I would play. But then again, Conan O'Brien plays all these different games and he just doesn't get it.
He doesn't get any of the other games. I mean, I think my favorite one still is when he played the original re-released Tomb Raider.
Yes.
And he kept messing up and Lara Croft just kept dying, like getting impaled.
Yeah, he just kept killing her.
Crushed.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was amazing.
No, but I just found it funny that they were so irate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And for me, I was just like, yeah, I understand it.
Yeah,
because,
I get it too.
Because what, even Final Fantasy 13 for me, where I stopped playing when Odin came in.
So you didn't get out of the tutorial yet?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. No,
because the tutorial in Final Fantasy 13 is like 9 hours long.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So for me, I was just I wanted instant gratification of playing this game, and it was I kind of had the moving it forward, and all of a sudden I was just like, I'm bored. I don't want to continue this story any further.
So then you started playing Final Fantasy X again. Because that game is so good.
Oh, Final Fantasy X you can play over and over again.
So in 13 or in 15, oh my god,
Final Fantasy 9 you can play over and over again.
In 15 you get a car and
it's an Audi.
You can buy not the one that you originally drive.
Oh no.
No. It's it's called the Regalia. It looks
is that
like
the convertible one?
Sorry?
Is that the convertible?
Yeah, it's a convertible. It kind of looks like a Rolls Royce style.
They couldn't get Rolls Royce, so they got Audi instead.
I don't know. It kind of looks like something. So anyway, you can go to shops and buy soundtracks, and they're all Final Fantasy soundtracks.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Battle on Big Bridge from Final Fantasy IV, the best.
I didn't play Final Fantasy IV.
I didn't play it either, but it was
the
an
real
event.
Final Fantasy IV?
The real Final Fantasy IV or Final Fantasy
VI Japan, which is for America.
Is that with Cecil?
I don't know. It's the one with the Gilgamesh with the Battle on Big Bridge.
Wait, hold on. So in
Exvius?
Brave Exvius,
yeah.
Are they following American timeline or are they following
that's Japanese?
They're following Japanese timeline.
Yeah.
Or
well, I mean, if you open because you have Cecil.
Darren doesn't play the game.
So, yeah. It's not on my phone anymore.
What? It says you played 6 days ago.
Oh no, that's probably on my iPad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
It's probably updating stuff or whatever.
That's funny. Yeah,
but yeah, I will keep playing it. There are a ton of side quests,
and it's just fun.
It's just fun.
Super
like
fun.
You can fish. It's very reminiscent of Legend of Zelda. Not the Mask. What's the one before the Mask?
Ocarina of
Time.
Time.
Whoops.
You can tell that a game is worth playing is if they have enough content in there for you to fish.
Yeah.
Pokemon,
Can you
right?
fish in Pokemon?
Yeah,
Still?
yeah.
Yeah,
Or the new one. I haven't
absolutely.
played it.
Oh.
Probably. I don't see why they'd take that out.
Which one is
Especially
that?
in Hawaii, it's not like barred off. You're not allowed to.
They
You have to-
did.
you have to
They
apply
did
for a
remove
fishing license?
HMs though.
Yeah, I heard. You just have a Pokemon that you can ride.
Yeah, man.
Hidden machines, right?
weird.
Awesome.
Yeah, hidden machines don't exist anymore.
Yeah, so you don't
That's
have to
funny.
have like one Zigzagoon. that
So
can
why do people
surf
say
and
that?
cut.
I was talking to someone about that, and they're like, "Yeah, you don't have to have one shitty Pokemon that you
Yeah.
can just put all the load up HMs on." I'm like, "No, you just split them apart. You have a
No.
flying one, you put fly
But
on
why
it. You
would
have a
you-
water one, you put surf on it. You have
Why
a-
would you give any Pokemon cut? Though?
because
it's
well,
useless.
It is
you
useless.
give
Not
cut
good.
to Farfetch'd. That's the only point to have Farfetch'd.
Far-fetched.
Farfetch'd.
And that's Daryl's impression of a far-fetched, everybody. And there's his Cubone one. I'm sure that we can go through all 150 Pokemon.
Oh, there's more to see.
It's true.
Yeah.
New Pokemon Go is coming out with their 250 limit. So
I
anybody
think
who
it's
is
200.
Anyone who's still playing
250,
250.
they're adding another 100.
the minus 40 million people that are still
There
playing.
is still a lot of people playing
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I said the minus
yeah.
40 million that aren't playing anymore.
Yeah, but that's
so there's
40
still like
million.
10 or 15 million. that
No,
are
no,
playing
no.
still.
There's like
No.
over 100 million people still playing.
It's not that high anymore.
Well, we'll have to figure that out for next week.
Are
Next
we
week.
doing
So
are
when
we
is
getting
this? When's that update coming? Or they
Christmas.
just announced.
I believe it was just announced that they're going to, so I don't within the month probably.
So in the next 2 weeks to 7 months.
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. But it's probably going to be for the Christmas season, just so that they can capitalize on the extra cash flow that some kids are going to be getting.
I don't think that's going to happen because there's going to be a lot of people traveling and
And they want
they're not going to
Pokemon.
take advantage of it.
They're
Because they
gonna-
could have taken advantage of other things and they didn't. So
Yeah, they could have taken advantage of releasing a fixed game, but they didn't. So, so actually, a double XP run for Pokemon Go just finished this week too. So
I'll just stick to playing Brave
Yeah.
Exvius.
yeah, it's a good thing I didn't buy the little walker, the little Pokemon badge.
How much was that
I still
thing?
want it. It's 45
bucks?
45 bucks.
Canadian.
Yeah,
Gross.
I really wanted to buy one, and then
And then
it's
the
a good thing
game
that I
just
was
started
no,
dying.
no,
I mean,
no.
it hasn't come out yet, right?
Yeah, no, it hasn't. That's why some people are still playing because they're waiting for it. Wait, no, I think it has.
It's not out.
It's out.
Yeah, it's not out.
It's
I don't
not out.
think I've seen anybody with it.
I know. I
Because
know.
nobody in Calgary plays it anymore.
No,
Well, no, there's still people who play it in Calgary. I know two people who continuously play it.
Was
and
it called the
they're like,
Pokemon
me too.
GoPro, right?
be a hero.
Okay, be a hero. Pokemon, be a master.
I'm pretty sure that's one of their theme songs.
It is. It is one of them.
Oh, plus. There it is.
Here's something I've been thinking about. If you stick the word professional onto a description of your item, is it really professional?
No, because the MacBook Professional isn't really
No.
a professional anymore.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, like I've seen there's these USB microphones, and they say it's a professional USB condenser microphone, and I'm thinking to myself, is it professional though? Is it rugged? Is the build quality?
I think it's
You know-
mostly to do with the build quality, because it has to convert that analog audio into digital. That's why most USB microphones are huge and bulky
Yeah,
versus these ones,
yeah,
which are converted in that thing.
this
right?
is true.
yeah.
But you put a Yeti up to
I mean-
any of these microphones.
I mean, people use professional microphones, and it is their profession, like most YouTubers. So, yeah, I'd say so.
So what you're saying is the
So it's-
tag for
it's,
professional is just not it's not there. It's not what it was. Because technically, I'm a Microsoft certified professional. So that in theory means I'm an IT professional.
You're an IT pro.
Yeah.
So
I don't feel like it.
Well,
it's no.
no.
So you're like the microphone.
It's no metaphor off my back. What's
So-
that word? It's no shirt off my back.
So in my line of work, I managed my technicians, and they
Are your technicians professional?
are they?
Pick up?
So
Are
I
they
manage my technicians, and they basically go onto a mixer board, and they turn up the fader, and then they do a little bit of EQing with the 3-band or 4-band EQ on their mixer board. So they're basically engineering something, right?
Oh, so they're sound engineers.
So are they sound engineers? Because that's what an engineer does. That's what a train engineer does, right?
what? They're not conductors anymore?
No, they're
train engineers?
They're
sure
locomotive engineers.
Engineers, yeah.
They're engineers, man.
Wait. Isn't there a title for janitors that make them an engineer too?
Yeah, they're called power engineers.
How about
Service engineers.
garbage
No,
men?
see, they're
Disposal engineers.
waste
Sanitation
engineers. No, but see that like it makes you
We're
wonder.
not bashing on you guys.
No,
We're just-
no.
The title.
No, it's just-
Titles are stupid.
Because titles
agree
are
that,
so
right?
I don't want no 3 letters behind my name. I thought about it.
I'm still
aside
upset that I can't get a master's degree and I can't be called master. It's nonsense.
just
If
become
you get
a-
It doesn't matter.
PhD,
You can
could be
change
a
your
doctor.
name.
Just
You can
become
change your
a-
first name to Master. Master
Or you
Daryl
could,
Imbang.
you could become a national master in chess.
I could.
Then you'd be
But
titled
why would I
master.
go master when I could go
Grandmaster? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to be really good.
I'd have to be really good.
Can
What's
we-
the
are we
ELO
able
of
to-
like
Grandmaster?
grandmaster? It's like
It's like
2,500.
plus 2,500, I think.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
No, my ELO is like 750. I think once when
me too.
I paid attention and actually tried
To
like
become-
10 years ago to be
Yeah,
good.
to be good
I
at
think I
chess.
reached like 1,200, which
and
is
you're
like
not you're not way better than I am either. So I'm pretty close to you then.
I could beat
You
you.
think so?
Darian can beat me, no problem.
I haven't played in so
Darian
long.
and I tried to play chess a few times, and him and I are just going like, oh, I was like it was like 1 for 1.
You
It
guys
was
are just
like if it
thinking.
didn't.
You guys are just thinking one step ahead.
No. Actually, Darian's thinking like 5, and I'm thinking open board.
It's like if I just get messed up. Well, especially after watching like Jerry play.
Jerry Chess Network.
Yeah, Chess Network.
On YouTube.
I've gotten a little better because
Man.
he makes me think
Yeah.
about the board way differently.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about like white square control or like black square
Yeah.
control?
I know that.
I didn't know that before, and he was just like left flank, right flank, and having like pushing out on one side and
Building tempo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Breezes
yeah.
out.
I don't know those.
crazy. Minor
I know white and black
So good.
square control. Except, like I said, I'm usually playing off of what's being done in front of me.
Oh, so you're like Jared,
Yes,
the Pretender.
pretender.
What is that?
So there was a TV show, late 90s?
I think it's
Or
NBC,
mid-90s.
mid-90s.
It's probably mid 90s, and you would have liked it because Jared, he can like pick up a book and then he's a doctor.
Yeah,
He can like take over an
yeah.
airplane and now he's a pilot
yeah.
That is because he's super smart.
because he's super
Because
smart.
he was super.
I feel like I've
trained.
just watched something about
Like that?
Something like that.
Is it Scorpion, that terrible show
No.
where it's like a group
Jared-
of ragtag professionals?
Well, see, Jared wasn't. He was not only just smart; he was able to put himself in that person's position. Like
he had
would-
like mega like super Asperger's.
yeah, but he could.
Minus the whole social awkward
Yeah, he
aspect.
basically he was the perfect Asperger.
Yeah, he was a Asperger savant.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. It's such a great show, and
Yes.
then it
was like
became
one season.
Are there any shows?
no.
Is there anything?
It ran for like 4 or 5 seasons. I
geez.
Is
think.
there anything similar to that now?
No, I don't think so.
There's
There
the
could be.
Suits.
There might be.
Yeah,
Suits is kind of like it.
takes a little longer.
No,
He just has a photographic memory and that's
Yeah.
it.
no. Jared basically can become a fireman, and he has the physical prowess to be a fireman. He understands. He can become a dentist.
I tried to type in pretender on my phone and put in
And
professional.
or here's another thing too. Do you know when Apollo 13? This is one of their side stories. Apollo 13.
Is that
What?
the first moon landing?
That's the one where they couldn't get onto the moon. and they
Okay.
were stuck in space, and then they had to slingshot around the moon
Uh-huh.
to get back to Earth. So basically, they used Jared to pretend he was an astronaut and figure everything out for them, kind
Wow,
of thing.
4 seasons. Holy
Like,
cow.
yeah, the
Was
fourth
it-
season started
it was
to
live
get
action?
ridiculous. It was live action.
Yeah, it's live action.
And
Was it targeted to kids?
No, it
No,
was an
no, no.
adult like,
Okay.
drama.
it was prime time
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Do you know what prime time means? You don't watch TV, right?
No.
Yeah. So back in the day
that's
when
like
there was there were
evening.
other things aside
was it a
from like,
Thursday?
well, there was Thursday night prime time.
And there was TGIF.
Yeah, TGIF. There was one Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then
They
there was
named-
like
they
Monday
named
Night
it.
Raw.
Yeah,
Primetime League.
the primetime league. Yeah, basically that's where they get prime time from.
Yeah.
When does it primetime league air?
Wednesday evenings at 6.
At 6, yes. So that's prime
I guess
time basically.
7 in their time zone.
So if it's 7:00, they basically that's when people have finished dinner.
Yeah, and they sit in front of the telly.
Yeah, and they sit in front of the television and watch. So basically prime time.
Yeah. That's when like Survivor came out and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh yeah, they're still. I mean, like they still follow
It
that.
still exists, but people that don't have TV, they don't follow that anymore.
No,
Because it's just like, I'm just going to watch 6 episodes of this right now.
like millennials and Cody.
Millennials.
All of us here, we're millennials.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm not.
I'm part of that. Can you believe that?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
How?
so old.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You know what? I understand why. I'm.
Because you finished school, like,
In the millennia.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, but really?
Because that's when you...
Oh, that makes more sense to me then, I guess.
Because school doesn't count.
Yeah. But for me, I don't understand Snapchat. So
That's okay. Neither do I.
there you go. We shouldn't be classified as millennials.
You do.
then.
You have a
Dan sent me-
higher snap score than me.
That's a higher Snap
It's
score
because
than-
Ellie and I just like trade the snap filters back and forth.
Have you guys thought of buying the Snapchat glasses?
No.
Lol.
You can, hey Daryl,
What's it called? Spectacles.
spectacles, you know what you can do? You can get them with a prescription as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool.
You know what? I asked the optometrist,
Optician.
optician.
Not the
Sorry,
optometrist.
Yes, optician. I was like, you know how old people have those like clip-on sunglasses?
Yeah.
I told her, can I have those but in 3D, so I never have to put on those really uncomfortable to wear 3D glasses?
Realty.
You know what?
Realty 3D.
You know what? I think you got yourself an invention there.
Oh, pull the podcast. We can't
Yeah.
air it. We can't air it. I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna patent it.
You should.
I'm gonna Google it.
You should do it.
You could always,
Clip-on
you could
3D
always
glasses.
just
I
take
could just do it
old
myself.
3D glasses
Yeah.
and poke them out. And
But
then
I'm
just
supposed to recycle it at the end, Darian.
No, but
What
you
about
are
the trees?
No, but you are but you are recycling it.
No,
You're-
I'm using the
yeah.
other R.
You're reusing it.
Reusing it, and I'm reducing the.
So you're
recycling,
doing all three of
Like-
them. Reducing, reusing, and recycling.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure there's 4 R's now.
What's the last?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think in the
Reduce,
last 10 years,
Reuse, recycle, and reconstitute.
and don't be retarded. 4 R's.
Are you really searching?
Recycle. Oh, there are 4.
Oh, what's the-
recover.
Recover.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like,
What does recover? What do you have to do?
if it's not broke, recover it.
whatever that means. I guess fix.
Oh, probably fix it before
there
you
it
throw
is.
it away.
It says wherever possible, waste reduction. So that's reduce.
Mm-hmm.
That's reuse. And then recycling is the third option in the waste management hierarchy. Although recycling does help to conserve, it is important to remember that there are economic and environmental costs.
There are for recycling.
Oh, here. Finally, it may be possible to recover materials or energy from waste, like pulling a battery.
Yeah. Or getting the gold from
Phones and circuit
phones,
boards.
circuit boards, and stuff like that.
Electronics.
That's why Staples has a recovery center for all your electronics.
I'm getting a new
You're
phone.
getting rich. You're getting a new phone.
I'm getting a new phone in like.
What is that? Is that a
You're
6S?
going to get a
This
7?
is a 6S. Yeah.
Is that a success?
Yeah.
It's a 6S.
Can I have it?
He's successful.
I have to sell it first.
Huh?
I have to sell it at like $300 or whatever. Yeah. It's a work phone. It's not my phone.
Oh.
But I'm getting a
So you're
7
getting a
Plus.
7 Plus? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to get.
So the problem with this, I don't know if you guys heard, but some of the 6S's have it's not as successful.
I heard about
with
that.
the battery.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
having that
Oh.
issue where
Yeah.
it dips below like 60%, and then it just shuts off randomly.
Yeah.
And then you can't power it on unless it's powered.
They have on the Apple website, they have a section where you can type in the serial
Oh, you
number.
can return it.
No,
So yours
yeah,
is-
mine is
Wow.
under that. The only
Mine's
problem
not.
is, do you see that spider webbing?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I got to replace that, which is $170.
Whoa.
Yep.
What is it with you guys in breaking your phones? Like,
This is the first one I've broken in like
didn't
6
you break?
years.
Didn't you break your iPhone 5 too?
No.
Okay. Well,
I broke my iPhone 4 when we first
You
got
broke
it.
yours.
My iPhone 6
Yeah.
Oh, he broke his screen.
protector. My screen protector. It's a glass screen protector.
And you had, and your 5 too, didn't you?
I didn't have a 5. I had a 4.
4.
And it's shattered the back, but
Yeah,
no, it
that
didn't
thing
even matter.
cracked.
You had the 4S.
No, I had the 4.
Oh, you got it a
was
year
the
after.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, because
I had
I
the
remember
4.
I was talking to someone and I got the 4 with Dad because Dad and I waited like 9 hours
In
Oh,
line.
that's a.
in line at the
I
Market
think
Mall.
I heard that story before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We told this
You
last
told
time.
this story
Oh,
last
did we?
time.
Was it last time?
Yeah,
I don't
Daryl,
know.
you should really listen to the podcast. so you don't repeat.
Honey doesn't
I've,
spoil.
I've not broken. You know what I've done? I've lost. I lose phones more than I break them.
Don't you wish you had the Nokia 3390?
Oh man.
You could just like get
wish I had
faceplates and
You know what? Here's the thing. though.
glowing buttons.
I've never broken a phone, so knock on wood. Knock on
Is this
polycarbonate
wood?
wood.
This is wood.
That's probably more wood than
That's
this.
probably more wood. Haven't broken the phone, and I barely keep my phones inside
A
cases.
case. Yeah, I don't like having
hate-
my phone in a case.
What's the point of?
I don't know how to take this case off.
Yeah, you don't
Mom
want
and
to. You don't want to break
Mom
it.
and Dad gave it to me. I opened the box and it's already in the case.
It's already in the
With
case.
the protector,
You know what
and I'm
they?
like,
you know what they did was they remembered you breaking your
fine.
iPhone 4.
Oh, you could totally take it out. You just slip it off.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
No.
rubber on the edge.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, though.
Careful,
Pretty sure
don't-
this is a separate part.
Don't break it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is separate and this is rubber. Look,
No.
look.
Yeah, there it is.
See? It's separate. I just somehow
Just
take off.
try not to break it.
Just go. Just rip it apart.
That's what I don't like doing about components for any of my technology. Sometimes you feel like if you're going to put more pressure than you want to, you feel like you're going to break it. And then when you think, oh, I think I put too much pressure, you broke it.
Yep.
Every single time.
All right, I have a technical question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I do not
This
have
is the section of the podcast where Daryl asks a technical question.
I do not have Creative Cloud anymore,
Okay.
and I want to start editing on my MacBook Pro.
Oh, okay.
How do I get my files from my computer to my laptop?
So what you're going to need to do is you have a hard drive?
I do, but I don't
not-
want to format my hard drive down to NTFS
You do
from
need-
NTFS.
You need to change. No, you need to form. Yeah, you need to
So then
reformat.
my other
for
problem-
your
The
The
Apple.
long version?
So my other problem is that these video files are bigger than 4 gigs, which FAT32 can't handle.
No, you have to go in. You have to reformat it in your Mac for the dual capability.
That does not exist
Yeah,
yet.
it does.
No, it
does.
doesn't.
Yeah, no, I do it all the time at work.
It
You
doesn't
keep
work. It
shaking
just
your-
doesn't work. I
Cloud-
tried it.
Cloud
What do you
drive.
mean?
Cloud
It's going to
drive?
take a long time, though.
No,
That's the problem.
no. You can go to your Apple, plug in your terabyte or whatever it's called, and then make it into the Mac and Windows capable drive.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Yeah, because I have
just do a quick Google search. You'll find it. We had that problem too. At work, we do depositions for lawyers, and they're multi-day, multi-recording things, and we've had to do it.
Oh man, did you watch that one video? It's called Verbatim. Mm-hmm. It's like
No.
a lawyer is deposing a guy that
Oh,
asked
yeah.
if he copied a file or something.
Okay.
And the guy was just like, "Have you ever taken a piece of paper and photocopied it. And the guy's just like, no.
No.
And then at the end, he basically just goes, it's like, what is the action called when you do this? And he goes, Xerox.
Yeah. And
It's really good. I'll
It's
show you.
real?
It's verbatim.
It's verbatim.
That's why it's called verbatim.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh.
court? It's in court, right?
Yeah, it was a court deposition. They took the transcript and then they recreated the transcript. It's like 5 minutes long.
So they're funny. They're funny verbatims. Is that correct?
I mean, it's set in a serious
Yeah.
mood, but to me, it's hilarious because the guy that is being deposed, he's basically acting dumb.
Is he acting dumb?
He's acting
Or-
dumb because I'm pretty sure it was like at the lawyer's discretion. He was like, unless he says, "Did you Xerox it?" Because that was the what's the word for
So he's still
words that you
incriminated.
use and-
So he still incriminated himself by saying I Xeroxed it.
Well, that wasn't the question. The question was, have you ever photocopied it or something like that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So whenever he says like no, it's like that. I have not photo, and he like reiterates the guy's
Yeah.
question.
You know, it's
good.
for one thing in your life. Try to stay away from ever being deposed. Apparently, it's the worst thing you could ever have done in your entire life because every word you say, or even being in court, every word you say
It gets
incriminate.
like analyzed.
It
For,
gets
yeah.
like analyzed backwards and forwards.
Yeah. It's like, what did you mean when you said you didn't kill him? Does that mean you didn't put a knife through his heart? Or does that mean your shock
No,
didn't kill him?
It's just like try to stay away from that stuff. That's really, really horrible.
Oh, God. They're going to depose the podcast.
But you know what? Yeah, well, they could.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
technically,
They could.
something happens. They could
It's
do
on
it.
the internet.
It's on the internet. They can
God.
see it, and there could be angry mobs outside right now.
So another technical thing. It's not
Okay.
a question, though.
Okay,
So I bought the imbang.ca domain.
Domain name.
yeah,
And now I own I have my own email
Daryl,
address now.
yeah.
And then I started migrating everything over to my personal email, and I'm slowly shutting down my Gmail and Hotmail accounts.
okay.
But then I was just like, game companies like to get their accounts just compromised all the time. Maybe it's not a good idea to have it with like Sony
Well-
and Xbox and
About Steam.
Steam. I have
You
that
have
on a separate email.
You have a certain trust.
So I also own Daryl.com.
Yeah.
So I linked my domain to that mailbox, and I just have a separate email for those stuff too.
Huh.
Yeah. So professional.
You know what? For me, I like Hotmail.
There's no Hotmail anymore.
Bri,
I use Hotmail.
ask my Hotmail account, brymbang@hotmail.com.
Everyone's gonna sign you up to gay porn.
Yeah, no, it's you can't. It's two-party notification.
Two-step verification?
Two-step. No,
Not
just
if you're
have
signing up for a,
you know
a
what,
newsletter.
you need to. You know, I have like 4 emails now, and 2 of them are junk emails that I use to like I have over 90,000 emails that haven't been read yet. So
Wow. I read all my
I read all my emails.
I read,
can't-
I
I
read all
can't
my professional
stand-
emails.
I
can't
like having
stand-
icons. Oh no, there's notifications.
Yeah, I can't stand the little red. The red.
But my
number.
Gmail, I'm fine with that because those are all just junk.
So stop signing up to junk.
Accounts.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
No, it's
Unsubscribe.
not. No, it's they're basically the ones for different companies that I don't want my real email, my Brian.
That's fine. Don't
Want to-
have them send email all the
It's
time.
all my professional stuff.
Unsubscribe.
No, when
Unsubscribe from
if
everything.
if it's work related,
You have your own
it's
work
my
email. Yes.
work email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
if it's YouTube related, I have my Brian's Republic email.
okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 ones that I actually keep track of. But anything for like Blizzard or something like that, that's on a Brian something else email or whatever.
But you own
Yeah.
stuff on. You have things that you've bought on that account, don't you?
I do, but then again, when was the last time I played a couple
Yeah,
of
that's
those
why you just
things?
unsubscribe from
So either way, it's you're better off having a junk email anyways. So
Okay.
yeah. I think that's a technical portion of the Imbagium podcast. Wow.
When are we getting our emails?
Like I said, I couldn't find a free version. So unless you guys want to pay $50 a year,
Per person?
yeah, per person.
Whoa.
That's what I pay right now.
Well,
So
can't you just hook that up to a Gmail platform?
nope, because Gmail is $5 a month, which is $60 a year.
Doesn't Amazon have like a cloud hosting thing or whatever?
They do, and it's a monthly subscription too.
No, I like my free Gmail account.
Yeah, but I also like telling people
You're paying
this
with
is my
your
email.
privacy.
You're paying with your privacy. Is that what it
It's
is?
a Jake and Amir quote.
Mark Sucker Nerd.
Zark. I'm not gonna say that.
Zark Mucker Nerd.
So, is that why it's free? Because we're paying with our privacy?
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, I guess you're right.
But no, I just like
Then again,
saying,
it's free.
I just like going, oh yeah, it's my first name at lastname.ca. And they're like, not Gmail, Hotmail. I'm like, nope,
You should be, yeah.
it's fun.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I did own imbang.com.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so mad at you right
No.
now.
Care to explain?
I'm going to try and get it back.
Yeah. Try and
wanna
get it
try
back.
it.
I'm sure that you can get it back.
I don't know how, but
Care to explain?
basically, imbang.com, if you go to there now, it's just like an ad aggregation website for Chinese ads.
At least it's not Chinese gay porn ads.
Well, and that's because
And that's because someone owned it and then didn't renew it. And so it got left in the ether and got picked up somewhere else.
Wow. Who thought that Imbang was going to be such a popular
I don't
domain?
think it's popular.
oh no, it says this domain name is for sale.
There you go. Why didn't you buy it?
Because I don't trust China. They're going to firewall into my crap. I don't want to deal with that.
You just have some trust issues on the internet, don't you?
Why do you think I have my own domain?
Because we're
and now my own
paying
email?
with our privacy. That's why, right?
Egg salad.
Oh, man. So what else has happened in the last few days, or last fortnight, gentlemen? Have you seen those fun new videos that's been popping up all over the place for proving that the iPad Pro, or iPad Pro, sorry, the MacBook Pro is garbage? It's just, all you see are just pictures of dongles all around them and stuff like that. And there's just so many videos that make me
Not want one?
not want one.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's not a professional notebook anymore.
Yeah, no.
What kind of a professional walks around with like 15 dongles so that they can connect their phone, headset to it, speakers, another monitor?
Yeah, it's kind of
kind of
ridiculous. Either way, I probably will not be picking up one of those.
Yeah.
I want to, but
If work pays for it, you're going to get one.
well,
That's how I would get mine.
work got our ninjas, so I'm fine with that.
It's a Ninja.
It's a hard drive recorder for video. It records 1080p via HDMI cable.
Why not 4K?
Because that's a good question, Daryl. Well, I didn't realize we haven't left the technology section or the technical.
You just said our podcast is technology podcast.
Yeah.
Actually, the whole podcast. You know what? There's no reason to edit and record and do that in 4K for professionals.
That just sounds wrong, though.
It does, right? People are like, "Oh, 4K displays."
That's like when
4K,
DVD came out,
8K
people would be like,
displays."
"Nobody gets DVDs. We don't do VHSs for us
It'll-
professionals."
No, I'm talking about in the presentation universe.
And me too.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, why would I transfer to digital video when I've got this analog VHS?
no, I'm not talking about consumer. I'm talking about professional presenters.
That's what I'm talking about too.
do
I'm
you
pretty sure
mean?
it was the same conversation back then as well when DVD came out. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they
Yeah.
were like, we have these VHSs, but we're not going to upgrade to DVD because why would we do that in the professional world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're not going to upgrade now because it's not cheap enough for it. Okay?
I think
To produce
4K is
to
completely
produce
cheap.
yeah, when you all the televisions are cheap. All of the 4K players, they're all cheap. But you know what isn't cheap? The cameras, the production, the everything that has to do to create 4K content is not cheap.
I think it's completely cheap now.
Let alone
compared to 5 years ago.
What are you talking about? 4K only just released for consumers last year, 2015.
Yeah, and 4K has been around for 5 years.
It has been around.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was released for consumers.
But it was only released for
But I thought we
consumers.
were talking about professionals. Why are we talking about consumers? You were just saying.
I'm trying to get to my point here.
Okay.
You keep interrupting me.
Okay, get your point.
Okay. The consumers, okay, who use 4K, the professionals don't want to spend the money to produce their 4K content because it's not cheap enough for them. Someone who's going to create a training video or a PowerPoint, they're not projecting that 4K. They're fine with 1080p because 1080p is still high definition.
Yeah.
But it's
And
not ultra.
they don't care. Words on a projected surface, it doesn't matter. People are doing webcasts. They're not webcasting in 4K, but they should. It's been around for 3-4 years, but they won't because the webcast software, the encoding software, all those professionals who have it are still downgrading to 1080p, 1080i, let alone.
And that's why the porn industry is faster than the media industry.
I think that's been disproven.
It hasn't been though.
People
People were like, "Oh, digital sales is gonna die because people want physical media," and the porn industry shown there are people that consume more digital media than physical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who buys porn DVDs?
The gamers.
There are people that walk into adult stores and they pick up like the porn DVDs and they don't buy it there, so they look for it later online when they go home.
Yeah, no, they look there and then they go and torrent it.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you really think about it, it's still going to be 5 years before anybody who is going to be using it at the government level or corporate level to do their presentations, no one is going to be producing 4K content.
We should ask Ellie.
They'll have 4K television, sure, to show their content, but you're not going to see a difference.
Hey, Ellie, is your training videos for Starbucks in 4K?
Burger King's videos are still VHS.
Well, they came out with new ones.
Yeah.
Like, we'll still want to step down from 720.
480.
480p.
480i.
So,
720i.
It's just going to be another 5 years. Yes, 8K is going to be here in 4 years, but
there's 5K already.
Yeah.
5K's been
iMac
around for 4
5K.
years. Actually, 5K's been around since IMAX has been around.
No.
Yeah.
iMac 5K just came out
It came
last
up
year.
3 years.
3 years ago.
No, it's been a while.
But not since IMAX came around. IMAX came around like 10 years ago.
IMAX has been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
not 20 years.
iMac
Yeah,
or
IMAX.
No.
What did they call them before?
They called them like
Macintosh?
the G5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
Is that
called them the
the-
Are
Macintosh
you
G5.
talking about IMAX or iMac?
What?
Like the Mac store?
We're talking about IMAX, the movie.
With the
We're
X, not
talking
the
about
C.
iMac. IMAX.
IMAX has been out for like 30 years.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and did you know like how big the size of their film was when they recorded
Yeah,
before?
72
So-
millimeter.
It was like this big, the size of your face, like a dinner plate. So, but that didn't catch on.
No, it's like that big.
Yeah, it's almost as big as your face.
No, it's like that big.
Hey,
It's
how
like
do you
that
know? How do you know
Yeah.
if you're? I'll stop there.
big. How do I
your
know if I
hand
have
is-
cancer? My hand is
It's bigger than your face. Yeah, that's the stupid stuff we did when we were kids.
Like the 3 signs to see if you're gay.
Yeah,
Look at your nails, look at the bottom of your feet, and what was
Look
the other
up.
one? Oh, yeah, look up.
so stupid. It's so dumb. Anyways, so yeah.
What else is new with you?
Oh. 1080p.
This is not new.
1080p recording. Woo!
Oh, that's
I
what
still-
you want to do, Darian. You want to get a 1080p monitor.
I mean, 900's fine.
You know, what does it
It's
matter?
it's 19 inches.
It's 16 by 9. It's
16
the
by 10.
ratio.
It's the ratio that you want.
1440 by 900.
Oh, 14. I thought you were at 1600 by 900.
But I do like 16 by 10.
You know what I like?
16 by 10 is nice. They
Is-
don't exist anymore.
They do.
I like.
They're just expensive.
Oh yeah, they're super expensive.
I like the nice big
Square.
32 inch, kind of 40 inch type of
1080.
monitor. That's what I want. I'm thinking of doing that for my editing suite at home. Hopefully to get one.
I just want to get my monitors on arms.
That's like
It
$200 or
would be
$300
nice.
bucks
Yeah.
to do.
It's not too expensive, but at the same time, I told myself if I'm going to upgrade my video card, I'm buying a new monitor.
And.
Huh?
And.
And
And
And.
no, I said that's it.
Yeah.
When I buy a graphics card, I'm buying a new monitor.
When did you say that, though?
When I upgrade my graphics,
okay. so
that's what I said. I was like, when I
so
said,
you upgraded your graphics.
wait, I haven't yet.
You haven't?
No, I said when I do.
What do you have right
Oh.
now?
I have a 770 and two 22-inch monitors. So when I upgrade to, I'm hoping to a 1080, which is like $1,000 because Canadian dollars suck. I get that, and I get the ultra wide. I want one
Nice,
ultra
nice.
wide monitor,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to put my two monitors on an arm above my ultra wide, so that I game like my main screen is my ultra wide monitor.
is it going to be for work or gaming?
Gaming. I work in IT support. I'm not going to use an ultra wide monitor.
So you need a smaller monitor for IT work?
Yeah, that's what the two ones up there is for me to watch like YouTube and Reddit at the same time.
What?
That's my plan.
I,
I'm gonna
have
be
you
so
seen?
efficient at Redditing.
You can turn your monitor sideways.
I'm not gonna do that because then I don't want to go like this.
No. Like
Turning
make
your
a
head.
portrait.
Which my ultra wide?
No, not your ultra.
The ultra wide is this?
Your 1080.
Well,
Oh, my 1080s. Oh, above? No,
then you
because
can
then
browse.
I would be too high.
No, too high though.
Terrible.
No, you see, if you have that turned into portrait, just keep it to the side so you can.
No, but he has an
Do your
ultra wide
skull.
though, so he's
Yeah.
gonna have to look all
If
the way.
I have that's why I don't want three monitors because then I'm gonna have to look all the way around.
Yeah.
right. Well, that's why I said I'm gonna get an ultra wide monitor in front of me and then just put the two above.
That's what I have at home, eh? I have my regular, then I have my monitoring TV, so like whenever I have to do my edits, watch it on the big TV, and then I have mine turned to the side for Reddit on one side, or YouTube,
Yeah.
just for searching.
I have a 19-inch 1440 by 900.
Single monitor.
Single
Yep.
monitor.
It's not 1440p. Let's correct you. It's
No.
900p.
It's 900p.
Good work. Good work. So, anything else new with you, gentlemen?
I don't know. I kind of want to get Pokemon, but Final Fantasy is definitely going to consume my life
Yeah.
for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Darren got a new controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What controller? Game controller?
Yes,
Gamepad?
a Xbox One controller.
Oh.
So I can play.
It's an Xbox One's.
Is it a ones?
It's
a
a
ones.
ones.
Wow.
Because it has
Ones.
Bluetooth in it. So if you buy a
Yeah.
dongle, you
Yeah.
plug it in.
Are
'Cause I don't
How
think-
much is a dongle though?
I think they
$40.
range between $5 and 20. No, it's not
$20.
that.
For Bluetooth?
Yeah, for Bluetooth.
Hmm.
But then it has 20 feet range, so you can like literally lie on your bed.
I mean, my computer is.
literally
40,
beside us, like
100.
5
Yeah, but
feet
you
away.
Don't you have that monitor hooked up to or that?
To the TV?
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you?
I don't have an HDMI cord.
So get one.
But then it's like because my TV is wall mounted,
Yeah.
it's like another cable that just
It
comes out
hangs and looks.
there
So
along
just-
the wall.
Just put
Silly.
like a wall scroll between the TV
Wall
and your
scroll.
desk.
There's not enough
Oh look!
space.
Did you see my wall scroll?
Yeah.
I put it up the other week.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It deadens the room a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not
Dampen-
center.
It doesn't have to be center.
It's not like it could have been center with the wall, or it could have been center with the bed.
It's neither.
It's
It is
neither.
no. Dude, what I wanted to get rid of this bed here so that I can move this to the back so it's actually a proper workstation.
Yeah.
I don't think that Dad's gonna let me.
How would we be able to convince him?
I don't think you. I think you just do it.
I think we just do it and then he'll just
Disown us.
no, not disown us. He'll just
Shake
shake his head. Yeah, shake his head. and then
How old is that
breathe
mattress?
deeply.
That mattress is from Mississauga. No,
So that mattress is like 14 years old.
more than
More
More
than that. More maybe 20.
Is this the?
I think
the,
it's the Sandman or Sleepy Man or whatever.
No. Is the?
It is. It's Mr. Slumber.
Mr. Slumber.
No. The frame is the frame.
The bunk bed.
Bunk bed.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
In my
It's in
room.
the-
In your
That's
room.
mine.
That's what you use.
Yeah, I use a tiny bed.
We really have no need for it. Okay. Well, whatever.
Well, you know, it actually helps when there's more people here.
When are there more people here?
You'd be surprised. It's true. So, gentlemen, I think we've reached the point where we have nothing else to talk about. Yeah?
We can talk about like trailers if we want, because they released the Ghost in the Shell. Did we talk about that? Already?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
Like the full.
The
Yeah.
like 1 minute whatever.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, and I said
Oh right.
I
'cause
would rather
Asian.
just watch. I would rather just watch
The actual.
the actual anime.
Oh, actually, did we talk about the full trailer?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they just copied. Yeah, we did.
The full like.
Yeah, the
No,
full
I don't think
trailer.
I don't
talked
think we
about
talked
the full
about
trailer.
it.
The full
Not the full one.
The full trailer where they basically showed the shots that copied all the other shots in the anime. Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
We didn't talk about it. I'm sure you've seen it,
Yeah,
but we didn't talk about
we
it.
didn't talk about it. So, just
What
watch
about
the
Cars
movie.
3?
You know what? Watch we did. Watch
Just,
out. We
just
did.
watch the.
Just watch the anime.
Yeah, watch the,
The
anime.
first one. It's the first movie.
Probably just gonna be better.
You know what? I think people should watch more Japanese anime.
Oh,
That's a bad
I think
pause.
they. I'm sure they thought that too.
did I talk about Arrival on the podcast?
No,
No,
I'd like to. Watch
I want to. Oh, you know what we can
With
talk about
Amy
is
Batman v Superman.
no magical beauty.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Beauty and the Fantastical Beasts and where to
Yeah,
find
with
them.
Emma
beauty
Watson.
and as Hermione Bell. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a pretty good movie.
Are we going?
All
into
right, that's a
spoiling
great.
it?
Did we go? I
No,
thought
we talked about it.
We went into spoiler territory last week.
We were about to, but I was
No,
like,
we stopped it.
Oh, okay.
We apologize,
that was about
Oh, that was for
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
Mr. Doctor.
Dr. Stevens.
Mister.
Mr. Doctor.
No, but no, I think they did really well in Fantastic Beasts. Except
It's a solid non-Harry Potter movie that anyone.
Yeah,
can
I'm sure I
Yeah.
said this last time, but watching Fantastic Beasts and Doctor Strange just confirms that there can be a proper Last Airbender movie,
you're right. I have to,
especially with the animals. Oh man,
Yeah, that was great.
magical animals. Oh,
like those creatures. They're ridiculously cool. Yeah.
like I want to see a flying bison.
Like if J.K. Rowling isn't the richest person already
And a
in the
blind
world,
mole
she
mat.
should be.
Oh, she went from billionaire to millionaire.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard she donated that.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
His charity.
And now she's going to become a billionaire again.
Yeah.
I thought she just got hopped up on drugs.
She wrote that movie too,
Yeah, I know.
which is who does that
She does.
exactly.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Good work, gents. Good work. Hopefully there's new tech that has come out that we've missed, so we can talk about it in 2 weeks from now. We are.
Are you okay?
I just had a brain fart. Literally flatulence of the brain. It went and then gone.
Oh, there it is.
Train of thought.
The ASMR section of our
There
podcast.
you go.
Every episode.
Every episode there's an ASMR section. So I guess that we can call it time of death. 59 minutes. Good
Wow.
work, gentlemen. Good work.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, we do this every 2 weeks. This has been another episode of the Imbangium podcast. If you guys like the episode, let us know. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. I posted a couple of things already there. You can find us on Facebook, and you can even email us at imbangium@imbang. Oh, no, we don't. Imbangium@gmail.com. I was going to say imbang.ca. Imbangium@gmail.com.
If you want, I can create a forward, but that's as much as I can do.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You know what? Maybe that's.
Do you want to do podcast at imbang.ca?
No, but then that's not in Bangium now. Make sure that you check us out on those platforms. We can be downloaded on iTunes and on Google Play. Find us on Spreaker.com as well, as they host our lovely little podcast.
Or YouTube.
And you can check us out on YouTube as it gets uploaded on there simultaneously, correct? Yeah. So if you have anything to say, give us a shout, and hopefully we get back to you. I want a question and answer period.
For
at the end.
Well, we can start
at the end.
We can do the industry standard and create questions.
Hey, don't say that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, send us in questions.
Look, actually, look, I got a question already.
they're
Here,
listening to us right now.
Wow, I didn't realize this was a podcast.
No, I'd like to also thank our sponsor. She's actually sitting inside our studio right now. NatalineDesigns.com. Check her out. She can help you on the interwebs and create your presence and design your website. Check her out at NatalineDesigns.com. That's the Nataline Designs with an S.com. And also, thanks, Mom and Dad, for feeding me. I had a really good bowl of nilagang baka. That's
cow soup.
cow beef stew, maybe.
Oh, that one.
Filipino style beef stew.
Well, what is a stew?
A stew is thicker. So I would
that's
say
true.
This is more like just
It's
broth.
more like yeah, you're right.
Cow
You know what
soup.
though?
I like cow soup.
I double checked my how to cook arroz caldo video. 13,000 people have watched it.
Wow.
And it has an 80% watch ratio.
Very nice.
Like they've watched almost everything, all my stupidity online. So my name is Brian. You can find me on Brian's Republic at youtube.com.
My name is Dariel, and you can find me
Dariel.
at Dariel
.com.
YouTube and Twitter
And Twitch.
Instagram and Twitch and
Snapchat.
Xbox Live and PlayStation Network.
Spelled
and
DERYELL.
And basically, if you type that in, that's me. Except for that Daryl Patterson on LinkedIn. I don't know who that is.
He calls himself
he
Dariel
spells
too.
his name Deryell.
Wow.
It's weird.
He's actually a Dariel.
yeah,
It's
it's
a
like
real
his real
name.
name.
Wow.
So I stole his domain from him.
Yeah. He stole his domain.
Oh, that is funny.
Wow. And I'm
Wow.
Darian. You'll never find me.
Good luck.
My question to you, Darian, is:
Hi.
Do you file your taxes? Because you will.
That is
Oh
a
man,
reference to
Dark
Batman
Knight.
v Superman,
the accountant.
as well as the accountant, who are both played by Ben Affleck.
All right. Well, see you guys in 2 weeks, and hopefully you are all downloading,
Listening.
listening. I don't know.
Watching the WAV file.
Watching the WAV file as it plays. All right. Bye.
Period.